Hi, I'm Manfred from the bada team of Samsung Mobile. In this video, I would like to cover the most exciting new features of the bada SDK version 1.2. These are application compatibility across various SDK versions, memory usage checker, the web and flash application model, the emulation of serial I/O, conditional application launch, and a collection of minor extensions such as trusted interaction between applications, app usage log, and distance-based location updates. Now let's have a look at application compatibility. Currently, the bada SDK is available in the versions 1.0, 1.1 and the new 1.2. SDK version 1.0 includes the API version 1.0. The original Wave device, the S8500, runs bada platform version 1.0 and can only support applications written with the API version 1.0. The SDK version 1.1 was introduced to support the Wave 525, 533 and 723, all of which run version 1.1 of the bada platform. These devices only support applications written with version 1.1 of the APIs. Applications written using API version 1.0 must be migrated to API version 1.1 to take advantage of features such as WQVGA screens and auto-scaling. The new Wave 2 runs version 1.2 of the bada platform. To take advantage of the new features explained in this video, you must use bada SDK 1.2, which includes API version 1.2. Applications written using API version 1.1 must be recompiled to work on the Wave 2. Applications written using API version 1.0 can be executed on the Wave 2 without modification. However, the platform version of the Wave can be upgraded to 1.2 using the Keys software. It can then support all the new features introduced in API version 1.2. One of the most important features of the SDK 1.2 is that it supports development for all current devices, including the Wave 2. SDK 1.2 supports APIs 1.0, 1.1 and 1.2, and you can use it to develop and deploy for the first Wave model, the S8500, and the Waves 523, 533, 723 and Wave 2. The second new feature introduced in the bada SDK version 1.2 is the memory usage checker. For demonstration purposes, I created a very simple bada standard project which I called memory leak test. In the main form of this project, I created two canvas objects which obviously leak since I do not issue any delete commands. Please take notice of the line number where I created these two objects, which are line number 40 and line number 43. Now, in order to activate the memory usage checker, what you have to do is you go to your run configuration, you select your run configuration, which in that case is simulator debug, and there in the middle area there is this checkbox which says check memory usage. And in order to use the memory usage checker, please simply check this checkbox and then compile and run your application. After you close your application and the simulator, what you get is a detailed memory leak detection report in the output pane. Now please draw your attention to the two entries which clearly indicate that there are two memory leaks, the first happening in line 40 and the second happening in line 43. SDK 1.2 provides possibilities to easily create mobile web and flash-based bada applications. The web application wizard allows developers to create applications using a mixture of HTML, CSS or JavaScript. Let's have a look at how we can use the wizard to generate a web-based application. First, we create a new application and select Web Application as the type. Then, just follow the steps of the wizard to create the application. The bada code to create the web control and launch an HTML file is automatically created for us. The web control loads an HTML file called index.html, which in turn uses the JavaScript file main.js. Default versions of these files are generated for us, and we'll add our own HTML and JavaScript code to build our web application. Let's build the application created by the wizard and see it in action. It creates a simple web-based version of Hello World ready for us to add to. Using the Flash application wizard, you can build applications based on a Flash file. The code for creating and calling the Flash control is supplied by the wizard, and all you need to do is supply the SWF file based on Flashlight 3.1 and ActionScript 2.0. Let's walk through creating an application based on a Flash file. We create a new application, but this time we choose Flash application as the project type. Then we walk through each step of the wizard until we come to the screen from which we choose the SWF file to be used in the project. We'll choose our SWF file and finish building the project. Let's have a look at the code generated by the wizard. In the form's onInitializing method, the Flash control is created and the Flash file starts playing. The action will then shift to the SWF file which we included in the project. It's time to see the project in action. We build the project as normal and run it. The project launches and our Flash file executes. The Flash code might be reused from a game or some other code written for another platform or a website. You can also get and set the values of many features of the bada device without having to write any C++ code. Bada applications can now communicate with other devices using serial I/O. This could be used to connect to a PC, exchange information, and transfer files, for instance. Serial port functionality is provided by two new classes in the I/O namespace: serial port and iSerial port event listener. The serial port class provides access to low-level serial communication, while the iSerial port event listener receives data or gets notifications. The serial port class is also used to provide support for another new feature: conditional application launch. An application can be registered to launch when a condition occurs, either at a particular time or when a specific string is received via the serial port. These conditions are likely to be extended in the future. This functionality could be used for anything from an alarm clock to a travel application which launches at the same time each morning to give you up-to-date information for your journey to work. This functionality is provided by two new methods in the App Manager class: Register App Launch and Unregister App Launch. The code shown here simply registers the application to be launched at the particular time of day. If the application is already running when the launch time arrives, then the application will be notified in the onUserEventReceivedN method. Now let me finally introduce some further minor extensions. Trusted interaction between bada apps can now be used in SDK 1.2. Trusted apps have read and write permission to the Share To folder. To enable trusted file sharing with other applications, the other app ID need to be added to the list of trusted applications in the bada app project creation wizard. These trusted applications can then access the /share2/appid folder of your application. A second minor extension is the so-called app usage log. As you may know, the live log functionality of bada allows to log phone calls or text messages. The live log API has been extended such that it can now be recorded which applications were installed when, and also which application was used when and for how long. And finally, also the location namespace has been extended. It's now possible to be notified of the current longitude and latitude when the distance between your current and last recorded position exceeds a defined threshold. The recording method is the request location updates of the location provider class. In this video, I highlighted the most exciting new features of the bada SDK version 1.2. To summarize, these are: bada app compatibility across various SDK versions, memory usage checker, web and flash application model, emulation of the serial I/O, conditional application launch, and finally a collection of minor extensions such as trusted interaction between apps or the app usage log. I hope you will enjoy bringing your app ideas to life on the bada platform. Further extensive documentation is provided in the SDK and online. So please keep checking our website, developer.bada.com. Thanks for watching.